looking for and how we're doing it, right? So basically, anytime you pop into the Discord, you're going to see different type of setups here. We're going to be posting differently, making sure that we post correctly. 20% wins is what we want to win every single time so that we can find everything here. So far right now, if I take a peek here, I go back, and you can go back a little bit of ways just to find out what's going on here. So last night, today at 1:14, yeah, 3-minute green moon trend was Clue. This was this morning. All right, let's see. Is there a best to enter on 3-minute when the 1 minute is in your favor? It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, 1 hour moon. We already hit that. I heard News FTX is giving green light to sell off a bunch of their holdings. Sol's getting wrecked. Looking at Link, right? So today, looking at Link, there's a 15-minute topped crossing and heading south. May go red moon on. All right, so looking at Link, right? So we're looking at Link. And all right, looking at Link, 15-minute topped crossing headed down, heading south. Okay, may go to red moon on 15-minute. 1 hour red moon has hit with the 1 hour RSI topped and heading south. If I'm playing this correctly, I'll wait for the 15-minute red moon and take entry on a 3-minute. Right. Okay, so let's go take a look at Link real quick and see what he has here, right? And we're gonna take a look at the 15-minute, right? And let's go back. And he posted this at 11:36 a.m., right? So I'm going to go back to 11:36 a.m. and I'm going to post this out. So at 11:36 a.m., so there we go. All right, so let's get in here a little bit here, guys. I did a long on LPT 5 minutes ago because the Trent Abuser, baby. Hey, Trent Abuser, are you in the Discord? Trent Abuser, are you in the Discord? Yo, Max. What up, baby? Trena, are you in the Discord? What up, Max? I'm a newbie. Lion. Remy, what up, baby? Was Steve 84? Hold on, bro. Let me come back to you. Give me a second. All right, so let's get into this real quick, guys. Remind me in a second, Remy. Steve 8424. Give me 1 second. Steve 8424. VC Crypto Nation settings, members. Steve. $8424. I see you, bro. I got you, bro. Hey, make sure you send me an email, bro. I'm gonna come back to you. Make sure you send me an email, all right? Send me a message. You got to send an email so I can get you sent up. Oh, you sent 2 emails? I got you, bro. I got you. All right. I'll get back to you, big dog. All right, let's take a look at Link here, guys. Let's go back here and do a little reconnaissance here. All right, so here you go. So here's a guy posting today at 11:36. Link looking like the 15 minutes topped crossing heading south. May go red moon, 15 hour. 1 hour red moon has hit, and the 1 hour RSI is topped heading south. So this was at 11:30. We go back, and if we were in the Discord, we can go back to 11:30. We can say, all right, Here's my time here, and he was at 11:30, and we can see right here, this is where he was looking into. Now remember what he said. He said that, and heading south. If I'm playing this correctly, I'll wait for the 15-minute red moon and take entry on the 3-minute RSI. So he's waiting for the 15-minute red moon, which did hit right here. And now that looks like he actually did some movement here. So now at this particular time, let's take a look and see if his 1 hour red moon was correct. And we can see here that the 1 hour red moon did hit. And the 1 hour red moon is right here. And that's going to be white because it's a 1 hour. So there's your 1 hour red moon. He was waiting for the 15-minute, which is green in that little zone there. So yeah, it looks like he was on top of this. It really looks like a really good trade. Now, if he posted this and I seen this happen, and he told me that he's waiting on a 3-minute RSI, right, which would be a 3-minute red moon, 3-minute trend right here. So this looks like he made a good trade. So he would have got in. Here's your 3-minute red moon, 3-minute trend. He would have got in here. This trade went for 0.84. So if he's doing his 100% like he's supposed to, he made 84%. If he's doing his 75, he made 50% profits. But either way, the goal was 20%. So this is a successful trade, right? So this is a successful trade here. And we're going to go ahead and capture this for him. And we're going to post this that he actually did that correct. And there's your 15-minute. There's your entry. There's your 3-minute. There's your moon. There's your moon. There's your trend. All right, and there you go. That was a perfect trade. Now I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to see if Cybertron made his money on there. That was a great post. Let me put here, Cybertron. I'm going to post that there. So that way he knows that I'm looking at his trade, and that actually one happened. So now that I'm at Link, I can see that that trade happened. And what I would be doing here is looking for additional trades that might be following into that, right? So he hit that trade. I was a little late. And he made that trade happen. And now it bounces off the green, comes back, another 15-minute red moon. Here's another trade that would have hit in there. And now we're just kind of like on Link is going to make its run here. Now, overall, if I take a look at the system, my very first thing here is, you know, I can see that the 4 hour was kind of at the bottom there. That's a tough trade to make. A 1 hour is headed down, which is great. So this is kind of like the end of the hurrah. And then, you know, it's not the best trade in the world, but he was already tracking it the entire time. And you don't need a lot to make your money, so he did well there. So let's go over here. I'm not going to get into the system too much here. What I'm looking for is how to like find trades, right? And you can see here that Shane took advantage of that Link call. And he made 100% because he was watching that, you know, the Discord at that time. He said thank you right here. So perfect. And we're just reminding guys to watch the new posting videos so they can post correctly, because we need to synchronize this. We have a lot of new people in here, guys. So when you have a lot of new people coming in, sometimes their old habits from other Discords come in, and then we just got to fix that. So here they go. They made that chain 15 going down, but 3 and 5 are going up. Man, I had to step away. When I came back, it already happened. Closely watching as it goes back up to the lower time frames, right? At this time, 4 hour, 2 hour bottomed. Not a trade or B. Look for higher percent trades. Now I'm just going to throw that in there because I was watching him. He was still looking at it, and it's not a good trade to keep watching because everything I see on Link now says that Link is actually going to bounce. And it's not going to be a super winning trade. So we don't want a basic winning trade. We want a super winning trade, right? So that trade already happened. So basically, taking a look at that, it's already done. All right, so as we come through here, this is all us posting. So we don't have any more. Now you can see right here, I just got liquidated for the first time in a so long, damn it, trying to long Stork. It literally instant. All right, so STORJ. Let's go take a look at STORJ. This was at 1205, right? So let's take a look at STROJ. Let's see how he got liquidated here. I don't think that's right. STORJ. There we go. Now he has here, I just got, okay, trying to long he jumped too early here, but it looks like at 1205. So let's take a look at his 1205. So let me box 1205 out, right? So what's 1205? Let's find a 1205. All right, so here. Here's his 1205, right? This is the area that he was trading. And you guys can see right here, he had a great call here. He got liquidated because he didn't. Why he entered this trade? Okay. So we're analyzing the trade, right? So we go over here and you can see that he had a call for Stork long, right? Now, if he actually catches this call here, he's doing 100x. He's going to make 200. Oh my God, almost 300% on this trade. But he got in at 205 and he got liquidated here on this big pullback. All right. And that's because he's probably playing these moving averages, hoping that it would bounce and run. This is, guys, this is why when you're watching people talk about, you know, you have this blue line is the 20 moving average, right? Pulls back to the 20, right? So how it's supposed to work, there's a system that when there's a pull and a higher high, it hits the 20 and then it goes for a run. It doesn't always work. You need confirmation. So if you guys are out there watching TikTok influencers, and you see how things are, right? So there's how many of you guys on TikTok? You guys are on TikTok. You ever see that video? Go look at the last video I just posted, how a guy said that, you know, when you have a higher high and a higher high, it bounces off the 20 and then it runs, right? How many of you guys seen that video? It doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't work that way. You have to have confirmation, right? You have to have confirmation, okay? Now, here's how we go here. So here's a higher high, right? Pulls back, higher high, pulls back to the 20, goes for the run. He thinks it's going to keep running here because it bounced off the 20, but instead it pulls back and he gets liquidated. And then it goes on the run, right? Now, how do you avoid that, right? Well, first of all, if I've seen this here, first of all, I don't like to do any longs, you know, and I do longs off of what's called the 15-minute, right? Now you can see here that the 15-minute green moon hit way down here, okay? 15-minute green moon hit way down here. So this is the first trade that we would have made, right? You guys see this 15-minute green moon? 15-minute green moon right here. This is our first trade we would have made. The RSI is pulling back here, going flat, and it's still pulling back. It hasn't crossed over yet. So this isn't a good long until that 15-minute crosses over. It doesn't cross there. It comes down. So that was his mistake right there. He didn't watch the 15-minute RSI, which was going down. He's trading against the 15-minute RSI, and that cost him the trade. That's why he got liquidated. He's trading against the 15-minute RSI, and he got liquidated right there. See that? See this 15-minute RSI right here? All right, he was late because here's the 15-minute green moon right here. That's the trade you want to hit. This is the pullback. What's the pullback? The 15-minute has to pull all the way back. And then when it crosses over, which is right here, this is where you would actually be entering this play, right? This trade would happen in this zone here when this crosses back over. So the trade that you're supposed to make is when the 15-minute crosses back over right in this section here. All right, this is the trade that you want to make in this section here, crossing back over. Second thing is, once that trade happens, right, this all looks pretty good here. Here's a 1 hour. I mean, this trade had a long all over it. Here's a 1 hour green moon right here. Look at this 1 hour green moon. Look at this big trade you guys are missing, right? What do I always talk about? 1 hour green moon, RSI moving up right there. Boom. That's the trade right there. All right, look at this trade. 600%, 700% gains on that trade, right? What kind of trade is that, VC? Well, it's the volume above the 5 line with the 1 hour green moon with the RSI moving up. Boom. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Right? 4 hour ends up coming right through there, ends up getting pulled up by the 1 hour. All right, this is why you have to respect the 1 hour, guys. The 1 hour moon. Boom, the 1 hour moon pulls up and it pulls everything else with it, guys. Very, very simple to see. Right? But the 1 hour green moon is the trade. Now let's get back to where he was. 15-minute, there you go. The problem why this trade failed is he traded against the 15-minute RSI. If he would have just waited for the 15-minute RSI to head back up, he would have been entering there. Now what that means is if he goes to the 3-minute, and during this time period, right, the 3-minute, he can see that he has a 3-minute green moon here, right? And then the 15-minute starts to bend up in here, and then this is where he would be entering a trade in this zone here, right? And the RSI, if you're smart here, right, when this moon hits and he's getting this 15-minute bounce, he would let his RSI on the 3-minute go all the way down, and then right here when it starts to cross back over, he would be entering in here. So his entry point should have been this little spot here. Now, if he enters there and plays this correctly, he is currently up 160%. This is about being patient, guys. Don't push the envelope when you need to wait. The reason why we use very high leverage is so that we don't have to get in here or anywhere to make our 100%. Remember, this is about winning 20%. If you can make 20 to 30% on every single trade and you get to $5,000 over the next 3 to 4 months, you will make $100,000 a year. Hit ones in the chats, guys. If you want to make $100,000 a year, hit ones in the chats. If you want to make $100,000 a year, hit ones in the chat. Listen to what I'm telling you. Okay? This system is designed to teach you how to understand. We're not here to make 100% a trade. We're here to make 20 to 30 every single time, so that when we get to 5,000, it's $1,000 a trade. Listen to what I'm saying. 20% on 5,000 is $1,000. 2 trades a week is 100 grand. You understand? You guys understand? You hear what I'm saying? The reason why we use high leverage, right? Thank you, Tony. Thanks for the follow. The reason why we use high leverage is so that we don't have to rush into a trade in order to win. We don't want to be at the, we don't want to grab the bottom. We don't want to grab the top. We want to grab when everything's going up. We want to ride the ride. And when it's going down, we want to ride the down ride, right? That's how we get paid. We get paid in the middle. Okay. When everything's confirmed, when everything is good to go, when everything says yes, then we say cool. We take no risk. We take no risk here. We're not here to take risk. We're here to take profits. Okay. Now, if he would have waited, he was all over this trade. All he had to do was wait for his 15-minute to bounce, which it did. When that happened, all he had to do was wait for his 3-minute moon over here. The RSI was going down on the 3-minute, right? So his trade happened right over here. If he would have let his 3-minute RSI go down, right, and waited for it to solidly cross over, right, in here, right, even if he waited for it to go back up and then come down and cross over again right here, even if he gets in on this candle here, right, even if he gets in here, guys, look what I'm showing you guys. Even if he waited for the 3-minute RSI to go all the way down again, if he was unsure how to make this trade and it hit and it crossed over and he waited again, and then here it's crossed over and he got in here, look at the percent that he's making by being patient. 119%, guys, and still going. Okay. Enter too early. 15-minute was still moving. He didn't let that trend go into his position. Right? If he would have, look at this. Look at this trade he's missing. Dude, he'd be crushing this trade. Look at this. He'd be up 200% right now, guys. 200%. 200% on Stork right here. Now, the other mistake he made, and right here, as you can see, he has a section here where he says he's got liquidated, just got liquidated for the first time in literally an instant, right? You have to put your stop loss instantly. As soon as you place a trade, stop loss goes in 20%, 20%, 20% instantly. Now, if that would have happened and he got stop loss right there, he could have got back in when he knew what was right, and he would have been able to make that move properly, right? And then he would have been in that zone and would have easily made that trade. Now, we're going to come back to this. I'm going to make a video just for him. But let's go back to the Discord. And that's how he made that mistake right there. But now, Stork is on a run. So let's take a look. So we got this trade. We take a look, and, you know, we can see that it's starting to make its move. The 3-minute came in. Everything looks good. Let's look for the 15-minute green moon. It already hit. Let's look for the 30-minute green moon. It already hit. And the RSI is pushing up. The 1 hour is pushing up. Everything looks good on Stork. Everything looks like it's going to keep pushing here. We're a little late to the party because the 3-hour green moon just hit. So I'm not going to chase this green, even though it looks like it wants to run for a while. I'm going to be looking forward to, I'm going to wait for that 4-hour to get to the top, and then I'm going to put Stork on a list for a short here, guys. But that's kind of what that is, right? So let's go and say, okay, so that's the trade that happened. Okay, let's see. All right. All right, so let's take a look here and see what else. So now that we come into the Discord, there's nothing here happening. There's no trades popping off. How to find a coin or a trade, right? SPF, right? So SPF. So let's go take a look. So somebody posts SPF. So that means that we can go take a peek there. Let's go take a look at SPF. Let me get rid of Ocean real quick. SPF. Now, that's just somebody who's looking at SPF. It might be SPF, right? SFP. There you go. SFP. And we pull up SFP, right? So let's go through the quick system here. Your job is to review, right? So let's take a look here. So we can see right here that we have a 2 hour starting to come. We have a 2 hour moon. Now, remember, the system's fully loaded. I'm not going to cover too much of the system. Here we have a 1 hour green moon. Look how beautiful that trade was. It's still pumping. The 1 hour is starting to come down, but there's a lot of volume there. The 4 hours still moving up. So this looks like a 4 hour moon here. So this looks like a lot of green here happening, right? So this looks like it still wants to push up. Looks like the market is starting to recover here, guys. Look like there's a lot of longs here happening. This right here is probably going to be a solid long. So I would take a look here at the 15 minute. And I would say that the 15 minute is probably your next long position here, which looks like we're trying to get there. So I like to trade when there's a 1 hour, right? So for me, I would go look at the 1 hour green moon that already hit. So that's the trade I would be in, right? So I'm a 1 hour guy, right? So guys, the entire system for longs are 1 hours. We're going to go over another video about longs, right, to break down why we look for longs. So if you don't get the full system here, just make sure the next video you watch is after this is about doing longs. But here's a short breakdown here, right? So anytime you see a big pullback happen and you see a lot of red go on, the next thing that you're looking for is your 1 hour green moon and the RSI moving in your direction, which was right here. And you can see here that that actually was a very dominant long position. And we can see here, if you would have played that moon getting in anywhere here correctly, you would have made about 700%, right? So I hope house money made that 700% on that long. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick. So house money throws out a coin. We have to evaluate it, right? Doesn't say too much about it. Doesn't say what's happening with it. Just says, hey, SPF, right? Which is great. You can take a look at the coin, SPF, and let's evaluate this coin, right? So let's evaluate this coin for house money, right? So that's your job when you first come to the Discord, is to evaluate the trade and what you think of the trade so I can understand what you're doing. So first things first, right? Here's a 1 hour moon, right? Let's go ahead and cover this, right? So here's your 1 hour moon, right? This little section here is a 1 hour green moon, right? I'm gonna make it white because 1 hour is always white. And right here, we're still rolling. So this is my 1 hour section here. Nice trade right there. That would have been the trade I entered. And when I see a 1 hour green moon, I then slide into my 3 minute section. And what am I looking for in my 3 minute sections? Very easily. I'm looking for the 3 minute green moon, 3 minute green trend, right? And as you can see here, the 1 hour becomes a moon. There's one last dump off. The 3 minute green moon hits, and there we go. Here's our entry. Bada boom, bada bing. 3 minute, and then we have a 3 minute green trend right here. So that would be our money ball, right? So our money ball would be when the green trend hits and the moon hits. When the moon hits your eyes like a big piece of pie, that's that money. It's beautiful money. All right, so there we go. So this is our section here. Now, repeat. 1 hour. Green moon hits. Boom. We slide over. Let's take a look at the 15 minute, right? 1 hour green moon hits. Boom. We look for the next entry or the next confirmation. 15 minute green moon right here. Boom. 15 minute green moon hits. What do? RSI at the bottom, all moving up. What do? Enter. Enter on what? 3 minute. 3 minute VC. Yes, the 3 minute. 3 minute green moon, green trend, the opposite of a short. 3 minute green moon, 3 minute green trend. Entered. Profit. Calculating. 700%. Right? Very nice, guys. Very easy to use, guys. Right? But that's how you find a long. So that already happened right there, right? Now, let's go back. What indicators are we using, guys? If you're interested in indicators or anything that we're doing, make sure you take a peek here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. If you want to learn how to make 20% on $5 grand, $1,000 a trade, 2 trades a week, make 100 grand, you need to send me an email. Emails are the way to go, guys. It is very simple to send an email. The email is VC Crypto Nation, just like the channel, and that is at gmail.com. So if you're interested, make sure you send me a Gmail at VC Crypto Nation, VC Crypto Nation at Gmail. All right. And what we're learning is how to make 20% on $5 grand, $1,000 a trade, 2 trades a week, make $100,000. Send an email to vccryptonation at Gmail. Make sure you include your TikTok name. If you're in America, you need to send a cell phone, right? I only talk via Gmail. I do not respond via anything else in the beginning. So if anyone else is sending you messages, it is not me. I only respond through email first, and then we can set up the other accounts. All right, guys. Now, let's get back into SPF. So currently, we look at the Discord, and House Money has put SFP up on the mark, right? So let's go take a look at SFP, at the current condition of SFP, right? As we can see here on SFP. Yeah, chicken, what up, baby? Thank you, Lion. Thank you. Oh, Lion just joined, man. Thank you, Chicken. First live I've caught. Very good stuff. Simple and easy. It has to be simple and easy, guys. You guys are overthinking this. You're just doing too much, and you're taking too much risk, right? Lion actually just joined yesterday. Yo, Lion, did you watch those videos? I think your Discord is Lion. Your name is Max, right? Max, you're Lion, right? You're Lion008. So Max, I think you just watched the videos, right? You just joined the other day. How do you feel right now? Max is a new guy. Welcome in, Max. Thanks for joining the Discord and the system. Still looking in them, yes. How do you feel, man? How are those videos? Are they easy? Are they hard? Let me know. We're trying to make everything a lot easier. All right, so guys, we're going to review this trade here, right? So the very first thing we have to do is we always trade on the 1 hour, right? So no matter what you're doing, the very first thing that you're going to look at is your 1 hour, because our 1 hour is how we trade based on anything that we do, okay? And the 1 hour is very important because the 1 hour is the trades that we make, right? So what we do is we trade off the 1 hour and we use the other indicators to sign what we're doing. So currently this 1 hour RSI is on its way down, which means this is going to consolidate. Now when this bounces, we're probably going to take another trade here. All depends on how it builds up. Now, the 2 hour is bending down, which means it's probably going to bend back up, and then SFP is probably going to push up again. The 3 hour is pushing up, so this looks like a solid long position here. Yeah, so House Money, if you're still here. Thank you, Max. I appreciate that, Max. Max is a new guy, just joined the academy the other day. He watched videos last night. I think he's been watching videos for about, since last night, about 7. Just waking up, guys. Sorry. Got to stretch a little bit. All right. So Roundhouse. Yeah, you look like a solid long here, Roundhouse. So the only thing I would be playing here is the next move. We have the 4 hour headed up. Everything looks like it's pushing here. The daily starting now. The only thing I see here that's against you right now is the daily Roundhouse, but that can change with all the momentum going the other way. But overall, the 4 hours pushing up, the 3 hours pushing up, the 2 hour is bending down, but it looks like it's going to pull back up here. So you look like you have a solid long here, man. You know, here's your 1 hour pushing up. So when this 1 hour starts to make its move back up, that's yeah, you're solid here. Here's your 45-minute, guys. So here I would be looking at this to be another solid long, and I would probably say that we're probably going to go touch this next the little bit higher high here, and that's going to be, it's a solid 80% here. So I would say that this trade right here, SFP is going to be a solid 30% gainer. I would wait for my 3-minute RSI, which just bounced right here. That would have been my entry when this RSI came down. I would have entered right in here, and I would have played this little move right here. But as you can see here, we're already up in our position. Yeah, this is a solid run here. Yeah, so I would just, me personally, I would be basically waiting for, you know, a reset here on the 3-minute. I would let this 3-minute come back down again, and then when the 3-minute comes back down, I'd be looking to get in. The best entry here for me would be waiting for the 1 hour to finish its pull down, and when it starts back up, when the 1 hour starts to bend back up, that would be the trade that I'd be looking for, right? So I would evaluate this and be very simple here. I would go click here, and I would say a little markup, and I would say basically, now you guys don't have to put photos in there. This is what you would do. You'd go look at his SPF, and you would type in, looks like a long one-hour green moon hit and early long missed, but 4-hour bottomed. Headed north. Would enter next long on 1 hour RSI, reverse back to north. That's what you would post, right? And then when I evaluate your post, I could see that you evaluated that, and you know that you need to wait for the 1 hour to bounce up. That's pretty much it. All right, so now guys, after evaluating all this stuff, guys, let's go take a look here. Now we have another thing called coin alerts, right? And it's very simple. If you don't see any coins or anything on there that, you know, guys are posting, right? There'll be more posting as we go forward. Guys are going to learn how to post correctly again so that everybody can understand. So all you have to do is go to this thing called coin alerts. It's right inside your academy. Click on coin alerts, and this is where we can break this down. So here we can slide back. You want to slide back about maybe 2 hours. So it's 2:25 here. So I'm going to go back to 12:25. I'm going to go back about 2 hours here and take a look around that area right here. So here's about 12:30, right? So moon catcher. We have some 30-minute red moons. Bitcoin has a 30-minute red moon, right? That's interesting, right? So it just kind of gives me an idea of what's happening. Got on Discord, but doesn't look like yours. Chicken, what's your name, Chicken? What's your Discord name, Chicken? Chicken, are you Chicken Nugget, bro? Is that you, dog? Chicken Nugget? All right, I'm going to give you access as a visitor, bro. All right, you're going to be a visitor, right? Oh, yeah, no. So, Alf. So here, RSI alerts are fine. You're good on there, bro. Just what I want you to do is on the RSI alerts, right? So, Chicken, we'll talk a little bit, all right? I'll send you a message in a second here, man. Give me 1 second here. So, Alf, you're good on the RSIs. Let's just get it down to where RSIs, just get it down to the 1 hour, the 2, and the 4. You hear me, bro? The 1, the 2, and the 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 4. RSIs 1, 2, 4, big dog. All right, so guys, So these are your alert section here, guys. And let me get Chicken Nugget updated real quick. Chicken Nugget. All right, I'm gonna message you, Chicken Nugget. This is the only real admin. Block others. Send email to VC Crypto Nation at gmail.com. Use the email to verify all transactions or conversations. A lot of fake admins. Okay? You got that, bro? Yeah. Just make sure when you go in there, you look at that that make sure you're talking to the right person. All right. Let's get back into these trades here. Okay. So, coin alerts. Let's dig into the coin alerts, right? So 4-hour RSI, right? So you guys can come in here and you can see all these alerts here, right? And you can take a peek, right? So for instance, we're here about an hour ago. We can see that there's a 4-hour RSI on GRT. So let's go to GRT. GRT. 4-hour RSI. You guys know how we like to take a look. And there we go. The 4-hour RSI perfectly letting us know that there's an opportunity here for a long. What's the long have to do? We need to slide to the 1 hour. What are we looking for the 1 hour? We're looking for a 1 hour green, right? So we don't have a 1 hour green here. We have a possible trade, right? So we're going to basically post here inside the Discord, right? So first things first, 1 hour, 2 hour, all looking good. You need a 1 hour green. All right, so you're going to take this, and this is information that you have. So GRT. So let's slide over to the Academy chat. You're going to type in GRT possible GRT long on 1 hour green moon coming. Entry on 3-minute green moon and trend. All right, so here 1 hour green moon coming. Need 15-minute green moon for entry on 3-minute green moon and trend, and then boom, post just like that, guys. See that? Yo, what up, baby? So now I make that post, right? And now everyone who's not paying attention to the alerts, the moon alerts or whatever, now know that there's a possible trade happening on GRT, right? Very simple. We can come back and take a look at it. I'm going to post that there. So you ever look into 4 hour and 2 hour, and when do you do that? I just did that. Right. So here's my first thing, right? So I'm not getting too far into the system because I'm going to get into the system on longs. Right now, I'm just getting into how to post trades, where to post them, right? So how to do a long will be the next video we make, Max. Right now, I'm just showing you how to post what's coming or where to find things, right? So now that we have that, let's go back to the alerts and let's go to see what we got going on there. So that was our GRT information, right? So let's see here, 1 hour oversold. So let's go to see what we have currently, and we'll work backwards, right? So currently we have HBAR 30-minute red moon. Quant has a 30-minute green moon. So quant is kind of going back and forth. Here's H bar. So let's take a look at these here. And we can see here that we have H bar 30-minute red moon. So let's pull up H bar real quick to kind of take a peek at what H bar is doing. H bar. All right, so it says it has a 30-minute red moon, right? So let's go to the 30-minute. Let's get our red moon. There's a 30-minute red. There's a 30-minute green. All right, so it's kind of like going back and forth. It's fighting here. But let's take a look at why. First thing we do here, guys, is take a look at the 4-hour. And we can see right here we have a 4-hour red moon right here already happening. That was a big trade that we missed. So here's a 4-hour red moon on H bar. Let's go back here. Alf, do we have a 4-hour? So H bar went to a 4-hour red moon back at 7 a.m. on the 9th. Did we get that on here? 7 a.m. on the 9th. There's so many alerts in here, boys. We got a lot of alerts here, boys. Guys, if you want to get into the Discord and get yourself an alert set up, we're doing alerts. There's an alert channel that we have that you guys can join. If you're interested, send me an email at vccryptonation@gmail.com and we can figure that out for you. Take a look at that, Alf. We need the. I don't see the 4-hour. I don't see the 4-hour moons on here, Alf. Let's make sure we get the 4-hour moon. So let's make sure that on here, Alf, we get the 1, 2. We don't need the 3-hour. We need the 1, 2, and 4-hour moons. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. I see the 2 hours here. We need to add the 1 hours in there. All right, so let's get back over here to present. All right, so right now you can see H bar and quant are going back and forth here. So there's a lot of things that are going on here. It's kind of fighting there, right? So if I went back, take a look at H bar, I can see that H bar is in the middle of consolidation, right? It's finding its middle, right? So the 4 hours at the bottom wants to move up. The 2-hour is already starting to move up and it's starting to make its move, so it's getting there. The 1-hour green moon came in right here. We had a pullback, which is what we wanted, and now it looks like H bar wants to push up. So it looks like H bar wants to become a long here from this position, because you do have a 1-hour moon here, and this is where you're fighting here. So right now you're just in no man's land, right? So it's not a and we can kind of see here that we had a green moon here popped up, red moon down, green moon popped up, right? So we're just kind of, this section right here is called no man's land because it's a consolidation area. Nothing special going here, right? The moves that we're looking for are the 1 hour with the RSI pull back and start to go up. So this is actually a good sign for H bar here. So looks like H bar should make a move from here and actually break up to at least the 200 moving average around here. So looks like H bar wants to make a move here for about 300% on here, or at least a 3% move here. So that's where H bar is here. Now, since we have the 1 hour, we would go to the 15 minute. And what we'd be looking for here on the 15 minute is for the 15 minute RSI to come down and then start its way back up. Now, when this 15 minute comes down and starts its way back up, we would want a 3 minute green moon and a 3 minute green trend, right? And that would be basically the start of the next direction of this going up. So this is kind of like an early phase move. If you got your 1 hour here, there's your push up. Not a lot of volume behind it, right? So this one kind of pushed up here, came back, pushed up again, and now you're in that downward trend. So you'd be waiting for this to basically finish its move here, right? So here's your green moon, green trend pushed up, that ended. Thank you, Jarrell. It started to come back down here, and it's fighting along. It's just consolidating here. Nothing real special, but it does look like it wants to make its move here. So I would just be watching the 15 minute. This isn't a super solid trade right now. It is sitting above the 220 moving. So yeah, I would let the 15 minute bounce. I'm not super excited about this trade. So I would then go back over to my indicators or my alerts and I'd say, all right, H bar doesn't look that great. Let's take a look at Quant. Now Quant is kind of doing the same thing. And we take a look at Quant here. And Quant is doing what for us? Quant says that we're getting 30-minute green, 30-minute green, 30-minute green. So take a look at Quant. First thing I want to do here, guys, is take a look at my 15-minute, right? So here's my 15-minute pump. Here's my next 15-minute pump. And now we're headed down. So this looks just like H bar. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So the difference here is we haven't, so this looks good here, right? So you see here, instead of H bar, we had a 1 hour green moon. We made a move. It's headed down here. So now I would be looking for the next green 1 hour on Quant. All right. Now let's take a look at the 4 hour here. 4 hours kind of going back and forth here on the bottom here. 3 hour is pushing down. 2 hours trying to finish it up. So it looks like it's, trying to find the momentum to reverse here. So I would be looking here as far as how Quant goes. You see a bottom here. It looks like it's found a bottom here. Quant I would put up here 1 hour. So Quant's in the same position here as the other trade, right? So I'm going to post this right here. And let me put in a marker here. So we'd be looking for Quant to come back up to the target about 200%, possibly more. And I'm going to just post this here that this is a possible trade in the future. And I'm going to mark it up, right? So we'd want the 1 hour, we need a 1 hour green moon, right? So this is the same thing that we did earlier. And this is just posting. We go to our academy. And since you looked at it, right, you would put a $, you would put Quant long incoming. It's going to be 1 hour green moon entry 15-minute or confirmation, right? So confirmation is the 15-minute green moon, and then entry would be the 3-minute green moon and trend, right? And there you go. You would post that, and that's pretty much it. And then people can go review that, and they can tell me, man. Review it, tell me what they think, and that's pretty much it, man. A very simple thing that we can do to review it, and it's very, very easy to do, right? So now let's go back to our possible indicators, current trades, or moon alerts, right? Let's go to coin alerts, right? So now we have Ocean alert. Ocean has a 30-minute red moon, red green. Let's go back to Ocean. Let's take a look at the 30-minute green moons. There's the green moon. We had a pump, red moon. We had a dump. So Ocean looks like it wants to dump right now, right? Ocean looks like it wants to head back down. Now this is a little bit different. So you got a 30-minute red moon. The 30-minute starting to head down. We go to the 15-minute. That just got a red moon. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is heading down. Ocean looks like it's completely moving downwards. Let's go to the 3-minute. Do we have a 3-minute red moon? We do, and it looks like the 3 minutes heading down here. So let's go over to our trading platform. We're going to find a trade called Ocean. Oh, here's XLM finally breaking down. Hold up. All right, here's Ocean right here. All right, so we're going to go into Ocean. We have a 3 minute down. Let's take a look at Ocean real quick. I'm going to let the 3 minute RSI bounce on Ocean, and then I'm going to enter a short. I'm going to go back to XLM because I've been waiting on XLM to actually finish a trade the entire night. And let me take a peek into XLM here. So 4 hour is curling up still. I'm going to look at the 2 hour. All right, 3 hours headed down. That looks good. 2 hours starting to bend. 1 hour finally breaking down, but the volume is still above the 5 line. All right, so this is the XLM trade here, right? So XLM is 15-minute green, red, everything's ready to go. What we're waiting for is we need this yellow volume right here. Here's your 15-minute red moon just hit right there. Okay, so XLM is finally starting to show weakness. All right, so this is the pull. These are the type of pullbacks that we're looking for right here. All right, let me get back to Ocean. Ocean, I need the 3 minute to push up, so I can't enter a short on Ocean until Ocean's 3 minute goes up, and then when that 3 minute starts to come back down, then I would be looking to get into it. So an Ocean short on the next red green moon. You see how that went green there? You got to wait for the red moon. And XLM's in the same scenario. We have to wait for this 3 minute green moon. So this is why you're always waiting, right? So here's your 3 minute green moon. All these things are going to push back up into better positions for entries, and then we're going to take advantage of those entries. So let's review XLM, right? So 3 hour is headed down. The volume is high, but its volume is still pushing up. So that is not the best trade for us. The 4 hour red moon hasn't hit yet, and that's going to be our big trade. Our 2 hour hit, and it's pushing up again. Hasn't solidified. So really here we're waiting on that volume to break below the negative and to give us a clarification on the lower time frames, which we did get a rejection here. Now if we were watching XLM and we seen this rejection on the 30 minute, that would have been the great entry to get in early, but it does look like it's fighting here, so it's going to be a little bit more time. Let's slide over here. Ocean 3 minute. This is why you don't enter early. You have to be patient. We're going to let this 3 minute play out. While that plays out, let's take a look at the overall. 4 hours starting to head down. Looks great. 3 hour headed down, looks good. 2 hour has that last push down, so we have that movement there. Now this is the end of a second A trade. This is the rejection right here that we should have got into if we were watching Ocean. As you can see here, Ocean tried to push up on the 1 hour and it got rejected. That would have been the trade. That's the first trade that we should have got into, this 1 hour rejection right here, where the 1 hour starts to come down. So we're behind on this trade, so I'm going to pass on it. I'm going to pass on this trade on Ocean because I missed the 1 hour. You see, the 1 hour is already, it's already been confirmed. So I'm going to pass on that. Yeah, I don't like to do trades unless they're 100% in the beginning because I want all the money. But guys, this is how you use these alerts, and this is how you post. Use all these RSIs to get yourself in position, and that's how you post inside the Discord, guys. So I want to wrap up this video here. Look at Boogie. Boogie's stealing over there. Right. So guys, that's how you post in there. And then now we just have to post correctly so that everyone can get in there and set that up. And then this is how you post so people can review. And this is what we want to do. But that's how you use your alerts there. I'm not going to make this video too long. That's how you use those alerts, and that's how you post, guys. Appreciate you, man. Watch your videos, and we'll get back to you on there.